Okay. All right. This is Frank, and I'm going to be your host. It is 6:02 p.m. on July 9th, 2025. And this is just going to be a frank discussion. We have no particular plans, and I think we're just going to be open questions. So, how would you like to get it started, James? How would you like to introduce us? All right. James seems to be muted. Maybe he's gone. All
Yeah,
right. Well, we are recording, so we're just going to go ahead and start moving forward. Oliver, it was a pleasure meeting you last night. Um, you are certainly a knowledgeable person about what you're doing. You
thank you,
impressed
sir.
me tremendously last night. So, um, would you like to start off with the questions that you have, or did you want to get into any detail right now?
Uh,
And
I
could
don't
you speak
quite.
a
Can
I
you
am
hear me?
hearing I'm hearing impaired, and you are very
Oh,
low.
all right.
So
Let me talk closer to the phone then.
okay,
Can you hear me better now, Frank?
that's better. Thank you.
Okay. All right. Well, last night we got cut off. I don't quite clear what was your intention. I kind of get a little bit that basically you are representing a funder or yourself is a funder and you're willing to provide funding for my traders members, something like that.
That's
Maybe
correct.
that's yeah, maybe that's something that you need to elaborate so I can have a clear understanding of what is your intention to help us. Basically, I know I already mentioned a little bit about our trading program. Although we don't want to say it's a guaranteed. Our main principle never say guarantee, but the reality, our trading program make us earning minimum 1.2% per day out of our capital, and the system trade our capital 1%. Let's say if I have 100,000 in it, they only allow me to trade $1,000 per trade, which is based on the track records. The winning percentage is 99.6%, and the profit per trade is ranging between 60 to 65%, depending on the market. But in reality, it's average about 62, 63% per trade. So twice per day. That's why in my calculator, I always say minimum 1.2% per day based on two trades per day. So that's basically the foundation of how we make money in our trading trading program. And so there are two ways to make money in our program. Number one, basic stable income from the trades, and also the company allow us or encourage us to bring other people, building a team under the company, and there's a bonus or profit sharing when we do that, which is, of course, in order for you to for me to explain it, I have to invite you to our Zoom meeting. But anyway, basically, in the nutshell, from the trade itself, we are able to earn at least 1.2% per day of our capital, and that's how the money compounded on the daily basis. And like last night, I believe you offer me if I can pay. I forgot what's a 10% yes, and I say 20%. Is that per year or for what time period? I forgot.
All right. Well, let's no, let's go ahead. I'm going to tell you. I'm going to start off by saying I have been in. finance for over 40 years. My 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 logo is we make dreams come true for over 40 years. What can we do for you?
Okay.
So what you was explaining to me made perfectly good sense. You seem to be extremely comfortable and extremely confident in your trading ability and what you're able to do. So I gave you the example yesterday. You told me that in 2 months you could perhaps double your amount of money that you brought to the table. You
Right.
said that there was a limit that you could bring, and we adhered to that limit. And if we just doubled the number, um, it, it could be quite a bit of money. What I do and what I've been doing for the last 40 years is handling the money. So you might call me a dream factory. People come to me with their dreams, whether that be to start a new business, to be a home based business, to be a new entrepreneur, to be a real estate investor, to expand an existing business. People come to me like a dream factory and they tell me about their dreams. I listen very closely, like I did with you. I listened very closely last night with what you had to say. And I break that down into what is it going to take for you to realize your dream. So you're recruiting other people. So what's it going to take for them to realize their dream? Well, one thing is always going to take capital. If you don't have any money at all, you can't invest, you can't rent, you can't do anything if you don't have any money. So you got to have
Right.
capital. And that's where Frank comes in. And over the last 40 years, plus 40 plus years, I have been involved in capital one way or the other. And the company's name, my company's name is Easy Financial Group. It's the letter E, the letter Z, Easy Financial Group,
Okay.
LLC.com. And we make dreams come true for people. So somebody comes to you and they don't, they love your idea. A friend of a friend told them to come to you. You brought them to your webinar. The webinar was absolutely blew them away. They just loved everything they saw. They say, I want to get involved. How can I get involved? And you tell them that they need to invest X number of dollars. They say to you, Oliver, I love everything that you said. Just, Oliver, I'm sorry. I'm broke as a joke. I don't have any money. But boy, if I had the money, I would go with you in a heartbeat.
Mm.
And so you might say to that certain person, Frank, so what you just told me is if it wasn't for the money, you'd invest with us. You'd join in with us, right? And a New York minute, right away. I love what you're doing. I believe in what you're doing. I'd do it in a New York minute. And then you might say, Frank, so if it wasn't for the money, you'd join with us, right? Yes. Frank, what if I could make the problem of not having any money go away? How could you do that? Well, what's your credit look like, Frank? I've got pretty decent credit. Great. If I could help you get the money, maybe to survive the storm, to ride out the wave for perhaps 6 months, would that help you out? Oh, yeah, of course it would. Now, please, Oliver, please refresh my memory. How much would it cost if I just wanted to go in with you this evening? What would the minimum, what would the maximum be that I could join you today?
Basically, I encourage everybody minimum 1,000, and then the company only allow up to 20,000 to start with.
Okay. So that's the number that we had last night. That's the same number.
Right.
So back to Oliver and Frank. So Oliver says to Frank, Frank, if you had $20,000, that's the maximum that we can let you come in with. And then, but here's a chart. Last night you reached for your calculator. You said you don't want to do anything without your calculator. You reach for your calculator and you come up with, in 2 months you had the potential to double your money. So I said to you, if you in 2 months you can double your money, 20,000 in 2 months would be 40,000. In two
Yes.
months would be 80,000. With 2 months would be 160,000. That's 4 months. And so you could potentially, there's no guarantees in investing, but
Right.
potentially what you told me is I could take $20,000, and in 4 months from now, if I let the money ride, if I put all the money in and I kept it in, I could eventually see $160,000. 80 and 80 is $160,000 in 4 months. If I just let it, not 4 months, 2, 4, 6, 8 months. In 8 months, I could see that kind of return on my investment in 8 months. Is that what you told me?
I believe. Let me do my calculator here again.
Good
With,
idea.
with
Excellent
yeah,
idea.
yeah. So I don't present myself wrong.
Okay.
In 2 months, the money 20,000, assuming that no pause, meaning continue trade straight for 2 months. The money will grow to 41,900, right?
So let's call it 40,000.
40,000, okay,
Let's be
40,000.
conservative.
And
And in
then
2 more months, what will happen with that 40,000?
the money will be grown to double it again to become 80,000, right?
Okay. And in 2 more months, it's going to be 160,000.
Yeah. So in total
So
6 months, in total six
two,
months,
4, 6, 8. 2, 4, 6, 8 months, you're at 160,000, right?
8 months,
You
yeah.
start with 20,000. 2 months later, it's
Mm-hmm.
40,000. 2 months later, it's 80,000. Two
Uh-huh.
months later, it's 160,000. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. So here's what I say to you. I make dreams come true. And
Uh-huh.
you would like to recruit people. I have two I have two vehicles for you. The one vehicle, are you
Go
okay?
ahead. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. I have a guest knocking at my door. You
Oh,
ladies sit
okay.
down. I'm still online.
I thought I thought the place was
Go.
on fire.
No, no, no. Two, three ladies here coming into my office. Go ahead, Frank. Go ahead. Continue.
Okay. All right. Broke my train of thought. You have three ladies came in. Lucky
Yes.
you.
They're all bringing money. Anyway,
Very lucky
the
you. Very ladies are bringing you money. That's great. I love it.
yeah, no, they want to invest, I guess, setting up their account. Anyway, go ahead. They're going to the bathroom now.
Okay. Well, let's get back to business, and then I'll cut you free, and you can go to that. So for 40 years, I've been making dreams come true, and I know every single business that's out there. You have people who wish they could do it, but they just don't have the cash, but they do
Right,
have the credit. It's important that
right,
they have the good credit. If they have the good credit right away in 21 days, I can go from 50 to $150,000 in 21 days. Now, I'm just being completely transparent. My
Okay.
average is 75,000. So I
Okay.
used a number of around 80,000, but my average is $75,000 in 21 days. It's a line of credit. It's not a pile of cash. It's a line
Okay.
of credit. So if you need to take part of that line of credit and invest it with you, or how, I don't know how you trade, but however you trade, they take that and they follow your mentoring. You
Mm-hmm.
mentor them the way you think that they need to be mentored, and they follow that. And it fits the pattern that you just explained to me. Every
Mm-hmm.
2 months they double that money. Even if they don't, 20 they've got $80,000 over here on their right hand, and they're paying out $20,000 in 21 days. They're paying out $21,000 at 0% interest for 18 to 24 months. From 18 to 24 months, they pay 0% interest. I do have a fee. There's no such thing as free lunch. One time
Right.
fee, one time only. I charge 10% of the $80,000 that I put in your right hand. I'll charge one time only, eight, and I'll take it from that money. So you don't have to put
Okay.
your hand in your pocket. Don't need to put your
Okay.
hand in your pocket. Don't need to go in the bank account. I'll take it from the money that I got you. Now that you have $75,000 in your hand, you can invest. But in the meantime, you have money to survive. You have money to pay your rent and your car
Mm-hmm.
payment and your food and anything else. You have money to weather the storm. So if it doesn't work out exactly as planned, you're still safe. The reason I give a greater line of credit that is typically needed is just for that reason. The people who fail, the reason they fail is they have just enough money to make the first go round. And if they don't knock it out of the park, if they don't get a big success on the first go round, they're out of business. They're in the hole and they're in trouble.
Mm-hmm.
If I give them enough money so that they can make a mistake every now and then and still survive, that's what I like to do. So I say I'm
Wow.
going to set you up. I'm going to set you up for 6 months to a year worth. Actually, it's from 18 to 24 months, but let's say 6 months to a year where you are going to be comfortable. There's no interest during that year. The only thing you're paying back is the principal, and that's at 2% per month.
Okay.
So remember, you told me 41,000 and change is what you're going to have in
Right.
2 months,
Right.
and
Right.
I said let's don't use the 1,000 and change. You can take the 1,000 and change and pay off the principal.
Okay.
Now you keep your original 40,000. You take the 1,000 and change, you pay off your principal. That way, there, you only pay 2% of the outstanding balance, not 2% of the $80,000, but 2% of the outstanding balance. That's all you got to pay. That's all you have in a payback. So you can
Okay.
see with this plan, you can take brand new people with good credit. I have to keep
Okay.
pushing that. You can take brand new people with good credit and you can put them on your program and you can make their life very, very easy.
Wow.
Also, people with good credit.
What
I
what
could
what
go
would be
on and
the
tell you about people with bad credit. I could go on and tell you how you can get your people to be able to recruit hundreds, 3 to 5 new people per day. I have a way that you can get 3 to 5 new people per day looking at your offer. So those people that you just brought on, if they're getting paid any, if they're getting paid to recruit, or if there's any way that they make money for recruiting, I can show you how to bring 3 to 5 new people per day to look at your program.
Wow. Wow, I'm excited about your program, Frank. So what would be the minimum credit score you'll accept?
700 FICO. If you have
700 FICO. Okay.
700 or above, now if you don't have 700 or above, don't despair. We have a way to get you over 700.
Oh, you
But
can repair it. Okay.
not repair it, sterilize it. We have a
Okay.
sterilization process where we get rid of bankruptcies, judgments, foreclosures, repossessions, IRS, tax liens, student loans, medical bills, even child support.
Okay. Wow, I'm excited now. So your funding, you say minimum 70K? Is that what, if I'm
I
not
didn't hear what
mistaken?
you said. Say that
Your
again, please.
your funding is minimum 70,000, you said?
Um, it's from 50 to 150,000. I'm just
Okay.
saying my average customer walks away with 80,000 after they take the 10% out of that. It's 8,000. So there's somewhere around $72,000 left in their line of credit.
Line of
They get
credit. Okay.
$72,000 available. They don't have to use it and they don't have to pay for it until they use it.
Okay. Okay.
And it's
Well,
my fee is a one-time fee. It's not an APR, one-time fee, and I don't take it out of your pocket. I take it out of the money I get you.
okay.
I don't
Okay.
get you any money, you don't owe me anything.
But your fees come out upfront or come later?
After you get your money, you have your money
Oh,
in your hand first.
good, good, good. And I believe I agreed to you 10%, and then I also give you another 10%, right? Am I correct? If I remember?
That 10% was my birthday present, was my tip, was my
But
I will gladly accept it. I will graciously accept the tip of 10%.
absolutely, no problem. Uh, Let me structure how I'm gonna implement it in my team. Now I know you require a minimum 700 vehicle. Um, I know I can bring in people. I'm going toward. How do I say this? Uh, I'm going toward people that probably have some technical knowledge in trading, but they don't have money. And I can coach them and provide them funding like we talk about, and both of us will be making money. My money will be based on increasing the number of people in my team, basically. Um, yeah, I'm
Do,
excited.
do, do you, I knew you would be when you finally got it. I knew you would be. Now I love that smile. You got a beautiful smile. I love it.
Yeah, I got it. I'm a number person, so um, yeah. The reason why I laugh. Uh,
You're
yeah,
downright giddy now. Look at you.
I, no, it'll take me a couple of days to explain to you the story of my life, how I've been through so many things. But with this program that I have now, Frank, I know this is a God-given program because, like last year, between my investment group, we lost about $2.6 million. I thought I could not survive that because most of the money is my team's money. My own money, probably like 40, 50,000. I can live with that. If I lost a lot of money, my own is fine with me. But losing somebody else's money, that was the biggest burden for me last year. But this program, I started it by myself. Uh, why I say by myself? Because the person that brought me into it, 5 days after I signed up, we have an argument about something, and then I never talked to him since then, since January. So I have to learn everything on my own. But luckily, I've been dealing with cryptocurrency since 2020. The only thing that I basically learned the program, get to know the owners and all that thing. Now I'm more comfortable because there are two companies involved, right? BG Wealth, which is the consulting company, and then DSJEX is the trading company. Now, the trading company is been licensed in 30 different countries. And then now they're applying for licensing from SEC, and hopefully they will get that by the end of next month. And after that, I think they're planning to go IPO. So the reason why I laugh, well, I mean, it's suddenly come easy to me now. I don't know why, but I think that's what it is. I mean, I never thought I will have this kind of program, something like this from you, you know? I mean, we just met last night on the phone, and seems to me like this is another way to grow the business, right? And
That 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 is a fact. That is, yes, we met last night, but I've been doing this for many, many years. I've been making dreams come true for people for over 40 years. I'm a dream factory.
yes, sir.
I make dreams come true.
All right. Well, I do some, I need to do some recruiting. Yeah, I'll be more selective, of course. Uh, well, I don't know. My credit probably is not that good, but this is probably what I will do, Frank. When I bring people, either they can go directly to you, or how do I do this? I Do you like to deal with one person at a time, or you want to deal with me and then I'll be the one selecting people who's gonna get the money?
No, we do that. What you would do is when you have a client that comes in, and
Mm-hmm.
let's get back to the beginning. I said I was the client. I came to you. I listened to what you had to say. I loved it, and I my objection was Oliver, I would join you in a minute, except I don't have the money. And
I see, I see.
your response to me was, if it wasn't for the money, you would join. Yes, absolutely, I would. What if I could help you get the money? Well,
Right.
yeah, I would. You would then contact James Gilmore. James would take an application from the client. And
Okay.
if there was a problem, if the client didn't have the 700 FICO, or there was other problems, we have a credit sterilization. Now, I don't believe in credit repair. Most of the
Hmm.
time, when you repair credit, it just the problem comes back on again. So I
Right.
don't really believe in credit repair. We have credit um, restoration, which takes a little bit of time, and then we have credit sterilization, and the sterilization, we get rid of bankruptcies, judgments, foreclosures, repossessions, IRS tax liens, student loans, medical bills, even child support. We clean, we completely sterilize the credit score. Now, if you
Hmm.
have some good credit, then all of a sudden your scores go up. If you don't have any good credit, we can add trade lines to you and your score will go up. The absence of bad credit does not necessarily constitute good credit. you have to have some good credit. If you have some
Right.
good credit, whether you pay for your house or you pay for your car, or I can even make your rent look
Okay.
like a mortgage payment. So if when you do that, your score and you have no negative, then your score goes up very quickly, over 100 points. I've seen people over 100 points in 30 days, over 100 points in 30 days.
Okay.
Now, if we have all the negatives gone, then you call James in and say, James, I've got a 720 FICO. What can you do for me? He takes your application.
Mm-hmm.
We get it approved. It's called a blue sky. He'll call James and my underwriter will call your customer, and
Okay.
we'll say to your customer, you've got a blue sky, meaning you're approved, and then they'll tell them the details of the approval, and then when they say yeah, let's do it, then the client at that point in time commits to um, to take the funding, and he gets the funding, and we invoice your client. We don't invoice you. We
Okay.
invoice your client, and your client simply pays the invoice out of the money that we got him. And it's a
Mm.
line of credit. So if it's 80,000 or 90,000 or 60,000, he pays from the money that we got him. They don't have to reach into their pocket to take any money out, and they don't have to have a bill, and it's not monthly. It's a one time.
Okay.
And that's it.
Oh, all right. Very good, Mr. Frank. I'm going to Las Vegas this weekend, and we promise we're gonna go with each other. I don't know if James is online, but we're gonna see each other this coming Sunday. Yeah. Oh, you're there. Okay. And we we talk more detail about that, James. When we meet Sunday. Okay, bro. Okay, sounds good, my friend. All right.
James is going to have some of the applications with him, and then we also do something else that's magical. We do 125% buy, fix, and flip for properties, for real estate. That nobody
Okay.
else on the planet does that. But he's going to have his applications with him when you meet, and
Okay.
it's the same application. Both of them are the same application. You can fill it out, and then if you need some help, we can help you with that. We can help you get your scores up rapidly,
Okay.
and then if you need if you need cash flow, we can work that out for you. And we call it our working capital. You will have working capital that you can do whatever you want. And here's really the music to your ears. Nobody is looking over your shoulder. You
Okay.
can you can spend it on whatever you want. Nobody's gonna punish you. Nobody's gonna take the money away from you. If you want to go to Las Vegas, I don't recommend it. But if you
No,
want to
no.
take the money and go to
Well,
Las
no.
Vegas, you can.
I'm going to Las Vegas because my wife and my daughter want to watch show. I don't. I'm not a gambler or anything. Uh, the only time I go to Vegas before when I play golf, just playing golf. That's it. Um, but anyway, I'm excited. Yeah, you'll be hearing from me next week after I met James this coming Sunday.
Okay. Well, it
Well,
was a pleasure. It was a pleasure talking to you, and I want you to keep in mind one other thing.
okay,
I want you to be successful, and I want you to put eyeballs on your offers. So I have another program. It's very inexpensive for your people. So
okay.
tell me just a little before you go. How do your people make money? Just the investment, or do they make money by recruiting?
Both. So they make
Okay,
money
wonderful.
on okay. They make money on their own on the trade, right? Which is the based on the calculator I give you. But when they
Okay.
build a team, the company give a profit sharing based on the rank on the on the structure of the compensation plan. So like me, for example, I'm still on level 2 managers. My minimum profit sharing per month, or actually they pay every 10 days, is $150. So 3 times a month, there will be like 450. But when you move to the higher ranking, level 3, level 4, the highest level will be level 7. At that position, the minimum income is $10,000 every 10 days, or 4% of your team's trading volume every 10 days. Eventually, the percentage is going to be higher because as you build a team, now with your program here, Frank, my goal is to build the biggest team. That way will be percentage wise will be bigger money than the minimum.
Okay, so on the on the on the recruiting side, nothing to
Mm-hmm.
do with the money. Nothing
Right.
to do with me giving you the money on the recruiting side. On the recruiting side, if you want eyeballs on your offers, okay, if you have a sizzle video, something that's exciting, gives you explanation, maybe 5 minutes or 10 minutes
Mm-hmm.
explanation of what you're doing. Here's what we do. Number one, I have unlimited free leads for life. I have a piece of software that you can purchase. Each person needs to purchase their own for
Mm-hmm.
$15. $15, like the price of McDonald's.
Right.
$15. And it gives them unlimited free leads for life. I have another different piece of software that is an ethical bribe. Here's the problem: people have a difficult time getting eyeballs on offers. You've got a fantastic offer, but it's really hard for people to go to their friends and their family, their neighbors, the gas station. It's difficult. So we take the unlimited free leads for life, we put it together with an ethical bribe. What's the bribe? I have a 5 minute video that I'd like you to take a look at. And if you do, I will give you a $50 gift certificate for you to go to Olive Garden or to out to eat, out to the movies, uh, to the gift store, whatever. There's a number of things you can spend the $50 on. And all you have to do is take a look at my 3 to 5 minute video. And if you like the video, answer a short little 3 question quiz at the end. The 3 questions are: what did you like best about what you saw? The company, the product, or I was not interested at all. Once they answer those questions, we send them the $50 gift certificate. So, how did we bribe them? We
Mm.
asked them to look at the video. They looked at your video, the one you liked the best. They looked at your video. We and when they looked at it, it sent James a notice that, hey, Frank is on your website looking at your video. When they finished the video, however long it is, it sends James another email that says, or text message that says, hey, Frank finished watching the video. And then it sends him a third one that says, Frank answered the quiz. Then it sends him a fourth one. Here's the coupon code that we sent to Frank. So Frank just earned $50 for what? For spending 3 minutes, 3 to 5 minutes looking at your video. Now, your job is this: Oliver, go out there and make the best video you can possibly make. And you will have eyeballs on your offers, and you will have 3 to 5 new signups every day. What
Wow.
will that do for your business?
Oh wow. I'll be busy every day. I don't have time to play golf anymore. Uh, well, anyway, that would be great. Well, I think
Well,
everything
here's
you
the
said.
thing, Oliver. you got 10 or 20 people in your group taking advantage of what Frank just said, and they're the ones following up on signing up to three each every day. So if you had 10 people in your organization signing up 3 people a day, that's I mean that's
man.
hundreds of people a month coming into your downline.
Wow.
And
All
what's
right. Well,
great about it, this is a duplicating system. So
right, right.
those 10 people are doing what Frank's program. They sign up 5 people. Those 5 people are doing their program. The people they sign up are doing the program. So you got 20, 30, 40, 50 people, 4 or 5 levels down in your organization, all getting 3 people in a day using the system that Frank just expounded to you.
Right, right. Wow. Well,
Exponential.
we have a lot of things to talk on Sunday, Frank, James. So I'm excited. I don't know if I can sleep tonight.
But so I want to just say one last thing. So
Okay.
I love it's like when it comes down to it, it's one-on-one like we're doing now.
Right.
And you got such a big downline. Going one-on-one through 100 people or 20 people or 30 people is a lot of time involved.
Right.
We can do a short little 5-minute conversation with some of your key people, and we can have like 10 of your key people. And of course, you would have checked out the ones who have 700 credit scores or more. We have 10 people with 700 credit scores or more on a call with Frank. Let me tell this lady here. This is a case worker. Okay, I'm here. Okay, I'm here. Okie dokie. Okay, so we have 10 people with 700 scores that you've handpicked. We have those on a call with Frank, and Frank has given them the information that we just went over. 3 weeks later, 5 of those people who chose to do the program, I'm just using 5, those 5 people got $20,000 to start trading with.
Right, right.
So we'll discuss strategy when we get together Sunday.
All right, all right, all right. I'm very excited. I'm looking forward to talk to you, James, and to you again, Frank, next week sometime. Okay.
Okay, and then when we do, I can show you a video explaining everything I just explained. I can show
Okay.
you exactly how it all works. This time was an initial meeting, so but I can see I made you giddy. I made you laughing, and I hope you can't sleep tonight. Really. But I am going to say I see the picture behind you, and I'm a pastor, so God bless you. When I say God bless you, I mean it.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Appreciate that. Yeah, I'm excited. So I gotta talk to these 3 ladies here. So I'll be talking to you Sunday, Frank, and I'll be talking to you. James. I'll be talking to you again, Frank, sometime this week. Okay, sir.
All right, James. Give me a call when you get a minute. All right. Thank you
All
very
right.
much. Bless
Thank you,
you.
sir. Thank you.
All right. God bless.